Guys, can you imagine watching my YouTube video from just 2 days ago, showing you how we can get into these new crypto tokens at the same time as the biggest influencers in the world and the top traders who are literally printing 7 figures of profit a day? And can you imagine closing that window down and doing nothing about it and then missing an opportunity just a day later like this? This is TypeAI. And this is a token that Alex Becker bought into at a $9 million market cap. You see, Alex Becker has taken his talents into the AI pool. He tweeted, "Going deep in the rabbit hole of AI cryptos. Should have a video releasing next week on them. I know we are going to see an F-tarded like nuclear run in them like we saw in gaming in 2020, 2021. He's already deep in PAL and OXO. What else?" Because see, here's the problem with PAL and OXO. PAL's at like an $800 million valuation, and OXO's not far behind at maybe a 450 or 500 mil, which means to get 100x on those, it's pretty inconceivable. But something like TypeAI with a $9 million market cap, 100x would bring it up to the point that PAL is currently sitting at. And you're gonna feel like an absolute genius or an absolute silly sausage if you've missed this opportunity. So let me touch on TypeAI. I know you guys don't like to deep dive projects. It's gonna be 10 seconds on what it does. They say that they're your personalized AI crypto companion. And the example here is you wanna bridge 2 ETH to Binance USD. TypeAI, this little cute guy down here, will do it through a Telegram bot. You text it and it will facilitate all of your crypto needs. You can swap cryptocurrencies, you can snipe tokens upon launch, you can bridge across chains, and they have future features on the way. Now, quick side note, if you don't already know, these AI tokens, I agree, are going parabolic. I hold a lot of AI tokens. I think the total market cap's under 40 bill. I believe we're gonna go into the hundreds of billions, maybe the trillions. But I need to say, as a friend, or whatever I am to you, very few of these projects need a token. Just like the story of dogedash that I tell you about all the time, where it's a crypto game, which isn't, it's just a flash game that you play, and then you video yourself playing it and you email it to the devs and they send you a small amount of their token. They don't need a crypto token. They could be paying in ETH and it's in no way integrated into the game. Well, at the moment, most of these AI projects are the same. And so I just want you to know that we're dealing in absolute fairy dust and narrative. And probably like you, I don't care because we're making good money by doing it. And I don't think there's a stronger narrative out there, whether it's AI or gaming, than having one of the biggest influencers or one of the top traders, whoever it be. Alex Becker just happens to be one of the biggest influencers at the moment, but we track a bunch of influencers. And I personally like copy trading, a lot of top traders, but Alex Becker is the whale in the pool. He makes the biggest waves. And this came through on our copy trading bot called Archie. Now, I told you about Archie and I told you about how we can get in at the same time as Alex Becker on these trades 2 days ago. The link is in the description below. It's a software, it's our own Telegram bot that we run, and you can get access by joining our inner circle. The link is in the description below. And I'm gonna show you why it's a dumb decision not to join. This was Archie's alert. You can see here he is down here. He sent us a message at 10:14 p.m. the moment that Alex Becker bought TypeAI. You can see this is a $5,000 alert, but Alex Becker actually put in about 80,000 US dollars. And I was lying in bed, about to go to sleep. But when I find out that Alex Becker buys into a crypto AI token, a brand new one he hasn't mentioned, shielded to his audience yet, he might be getting a paid partnership with them, and he's moving large amounts of cash, like $80,000 into it, it's a perfect asymmetric bet for me to make. So I woke up and also moved a bunch of money into TypeAI. What happened? You can see this is the alert right here. This is where Alex Becker bought in. Now, let's get a couple of things straight. You see a big 2.5x here. You see the graph going up to the right. You see all this madness. A lot of other influencers are going to tell you, you could have 2.5x your money. You couldn't have. Why? Is because Alex Becker's purchase was so large that it ate up a lot of the liquidity, and this was him actually buying in this huge stick right here. We can actually go to this graph right here. Okay, we're still a bit zoomed out, but you can see this big move up was him buying in. I think he bought it in at about $20,000 a pop each time and moved that graph up. So not even Alex Becker currently has a 2.5x. But we are still printing money. I did make 10 grand in 24 hours by copy trading this bet. And TypeAI still only have a $25 million market cap. When you compare that to other similar projects in the space, such as PAL, which if you guys have downloaded and tried to use PAL, I've talked about it a lot of times before, but literally I'm just trying to ask it the price of OXO, another one of my crypto holdings, and it tells me the wrong numbers. These are all works in development, and the narratives are what drive things. And so to lay out these narratives as clearly as possible, we have the bull run narrative. That's a giant narrative in itself, with the ETFs coming in, Michael Saylor buying more Bitcoin, Jeff Bezos buying more Bitcoin, the Saudis coming in buying more Bitcoin, the Bitcoin halving coming. These are all narratives that are driving up that price of Bitcoin. People think that Bitcoin's going to double because historically, once Bitcoin breaks an all-time high, it's an average of 19 days until it doubles, which means we'd see $140,000 Bitcoin. These are narratives going around in the culture right now, which are allowing these altcoins such as AI to actually run and have some legs. Now, within that narrative, AI is a big one because people are like, well, you've got ChatGPT, which was the quickest adopted technology of all time. You've got Sora coming out. You've got Nvidia racing to be one of the biggest companies in the world. And crypto AI is only valued at under $40 billion between all projects. So you've got that rising thing. And then you've got the narrative of, wow, one of the biggest influencers in the world, Alex Becker, who can move market caps by hundreds of millions of dollars, hasn't disclosed that he has this token yet. It's still on the hush hush. Imagine if it does something like Conducts, which, come and follow me on Twitter. I tweeted that Alex Becker he says he left a winky face hinting he was going to post about them a week ago. We picked up the winky face. We posted it on Twitter, and we actually have followers thanking us for it because it went up 150% after he posted about it. And you can see this is 561% gain. He says a near 9x in 7 days, which it's a little bit different to that number. But if TypeAI does either of those numbers, I'll be really happy. And so I see people in this bull run in two different categories. One, lone wolves who are out there trying to separate all this noise and try and get the signal of what the actual best tokens are. Because when everything goes up, everybody thinks they're an expert. Everyone thinks they're a top trader, but you're getting 20% gains where other people are getting 200% gains. And so for those lone wolves who are watching endless amounts of YouTube videos, maybe scrolling Twitter endlessly, and then just randomly picking a token without doing much research, they're going to have a huge disadvantage than people who are copy trading and getting inspiration from the best traders, the biggest influencers, and the most connected big brain developers in crypto right now. And this is exactly why in the inner circle, we track their wallets, we reveal their portfolios, we track their tweets and socials, and we break down the projects that they're getting into so we don't have to do 10,000 hours of research on every single new crypto coming out. We'll let them do it for us and get in at the same time as them. Or a lot of times before Alex Becker, he may look like the big fish to the mainstream, but he's learning from people like Crypto God John. He talks to Ilio a lot. That's how he got his Beam recommendation from. And we even know who Ilio and Crypto God John learned from, so we are upstream. And we showed you this with OXO. This is when Crypto God John recommended way down here at 2 cents. Actually, I think it was actually 1 cent, but the first tweet was 2 cents. We got in at about 5.5 cents. Alex Becker recently got a partnership deal with him up at about 18 cents. Now that's still a great return, but it's not 5 cents. But our return is 3 times bigger. And when Alex Becker gets in, he's gonna pump it extra for us. And of course, at some point, we're gonna wanna get out. That is the last thing I wanna say. Alex Becker has not promised to hold any of his tokens. We hope that TypeAI is a partnership deal, therefore he's less likely to drop them if he hits a 3 or a 5x. And the rumor is in the Telegram group of TypeAI that the dev was saying that he is actually partnering with them. But remember to take profits. Remember, this is a giant game of musical Ponzi. And remember, if you want the advantage in the market, don't miss the next one of these. We're clearly in a bull market, and this could go for 12 months. And if you want to try and sort out the noise and do the tens of thousands of hours of research and get 20% returns and lose it all because the market drops, that's fine. But if you want to trade like the best in the world, join the inner circle. We're waiting for you there. Amazing community, wallet trackers, portfolio trackers. We'll also be subbing in and out the influencers and top traders based on who has the best track record. So if you know anyone who's doing really well, let us know in the comments below or let us know in the inner circle so we can start to track and trade with them.